Hey, good morning guys. So today is my last full day here in Florida. Basically we're gonna head to this town called Jacksonville. It's about Thomasville, not Jacksonville. It's about 30 minutes drive from Tallahasse, Florida. So my sister says it's kind of like a German town, so we're gonna drive there. I'm gonna let my sister drive, and I'm gonna just not drive today since I'll be having to drive 3 hours back to Jacksonville tomorrow. Just reached Thomasville. So my mistake, I thought it was in Florida. It's actually here in Georgia. So you know, in a different state. Never been to Georgia. First impressions is this town is really small. A lot of old retired people. It's pretty dead, but it's a really, like I said, very I guess historic town. Everyone's in church. I guess it's a Sunday. We're gonna go eat at this place called Sass, Sweet and Savory Sisters place. I guess it's in an old train depot, so it should be pretty cool. Done with the food. Had something really southern, so I had like a fried chicken with some grits. My mom and sister shared some gumbo, and then my dad had some skillet thing. So yeah, really southern food. I thought I had chicken fried steak at first, but it wasn't. But yeah, it's okay. Food it's all right. I mean, I guess I don't eat southern food every day, so it's something that, you know, when I get the chance, I try to have it. And then right now we might just go around Thomasville, take some photos. It's a pretty small town, really southern, a lot of older white people. But yeah, that's the vibe of the town. It's really slow paced and you're really chill, I guess.
Happens when you have a really lazy vlogger. He just wants to sleep. So, as his awesome sister, I'm taking over and showing you guys a 30-year-old pump.
Early on, I was sleeping whenever we were driving back from Thomasville, Georgia, back to Tallahasse, Florida. So it was about a pretty short drive, like a 45-minute drive. But that goes to show that I guess in Texas, you could, especially where I'm living in Austin, I can drive, you know, 3-4 hours each way, and I'm still here in Texas. But yeah, since we're living in Florida, Tallahasse, it's so close by the Georgia and Alabama border. And then we went to Marshall's to shop. Spend more money buying gifts, which is not good, but right now we're just gonna head back to rest, and then we're gonna go for dinner later. Alright, so back to my sister's apartment. Right now we're just resting. Like I said, we went to Marshall's earlier on to do some shopping after we got back from Thomasville. Just want to give you guys a quick update. Thomasville is, I mean, it's okay. We didn't really spend time walking around because it was kind of boring, honestly. No offense for those of you guys who, you know, who live around like the Georgia area or specifically Thomasville. It's just a really small town there's not much going on. Like I said, a lot of older people. I don't see many cars on the road. Not many interesting stuff. I try to look up on Google to see if there's any interesting stuff to do, but not really. So we pretty much just went there to eat, drove around the town, you know, and pretty much head back to Tallahasse. So like I say, in a bit we're gonna go grab dinner to eat with my sister's friend at this place called Edison. So it's I guess you can say it's like a cafe as well as like a restaurant. So we haven't ate there before. This will be the last dinner with my parents before they fly back to Singapore. So bought quite a bunch of stuff here when I'm on holiday, and we had to pack everything else into a box so they could fit. I'm just gonna check this in, but as you can tell, this is a pretty plain Amazon box. So what I really wanted to do was, put a bunch of stickers on it, sticker bombed it, or even, just paint it, use markers just to scribble all over it so that I could tell it's mine, whenever I pick up the luggage at the airport. But my sister don't really have slab stickers, so what we're gonna do now is we just try to make do with what we have. So we use some highlighters, and my sister used nail polish. So we got that 99-cent nail polish.
Yo, it's 93 cents.
93 cents. And we're just writing stuff on it. So
It's been used to paint walls too, so it's been really useful.
So I've been into the more hype stuff lately. So instead of writing hype beast, no copyright. So we wrote hype bro. So on here, can't really see. I wrote hype bro. My sister is just done writing hype,
I'm trying to perfect this, okay?
and then she's gonna write bro. Back from dinner, feel pretty full. So right now, like I said, today is the last night that I'll be here in Tallahasse, Florida. So just gonna get to packing, making sure I have everything, and then getting some early rest. And then tomorrow, the main plan is I'm just gonna have one last meal with my sister, and then I'm just gonna head back. Might take a 3-hour drive to Jacksonville, Florida, which I'll be flying out from. Alright, good morning guys. So today will be my final day here in Tallahasse, Florida. So I had myself all packed up. My bag, my clothes bag, and this is my gift box. I just bought too much stuff here, so I have to get it shipped back. As you can tell, it's a plain Amazon box that we decorated. Hi bro. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna load them all in the car first. Now that I've loaded the car with all my stuff, I just thought, since my car is primarily a car channel, I should just talk about this car a little bit. Kind of like a quick review after driving the car around for a week. So this rental car that I got is a 2018 Volkswagen Jetta. Basically, before this Jetta, the other Jetta I've driven was back in 2014. I drove the brand new 2014 Volkswagen Jetta. So honestly, in the 4 years, I don't see that much of a difference. This is probably the base model since this is a rental car. So starting with the styling, it looks pretty okay. I don't think they have changed the style too much, except for these LED lights, which is a daytime running lights. Pretty standard. What I did not like on the outside was there's apparently no switch to adjust the mirrors. I have to use my hands to adjust them manually, so I just thought that was pretty bad for a 2018 car. Looks pretty much the same on the rears. The TSI model. And then so yeah, this is basically I paid for the full size sedan, so my whole family could fit in here. I think the car is pretty much serving its purpose. We were hoping to get a Nissan Altima, stick to the JDM cars. It didn't do too bad on gas, so that's good. Let's see. Let's check out the interior now. I honestly think the interior is kind of basic, so being a base model, you have these cloth seats, pretty standard. I would say the steering wheel is pretty cool. Kind of has this flat bottom steering wheel kind of vibe. And then infotainment system is pretty basic. It is touchscreen, but it's really small. So let me actually put in the key to the ignition right now and show you guys what I mean. So just start it up. And when I throw the car back in reverse, you can see that backup camera. It's kind of small. Yeah, I mean, pretty basic on here. Little trim. You have like I wouldn't really say carbon fiber weave, but it's like a different kind of weave, like a little design. A lot of hard plastic, which I don't like. Hard plastic everywhere. Even here is hard plastic. Yeah, I mean, pretty basic here on the inside. Like I said, this is a rental car. It's probably the base model. What do I like about the car? I would say the car itself, the engine is pretty torquey, so that's good, especially in low RPMs. So whenever I drive the car in low RPMs, I would say like 2,000-3,000 RPM. It's pretty responsive, it's pretty torquey, so it gets me up to speed pretty quickly. And then once it hits, you know, a pretty high speed, it kind of dies down. You don't really get that much torque. But like I say, again, this is a rental car. This is not a sports car or anything like that. Would I personally get the Jetta? No. Maybe a higher trim might be better. But at least in this trim, the base model of the 2018s, I think it's lacking a lot. So I'm comparing it to even my 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer GT, which we are not known for, you know, Mitsubishis are not known for having like a fancy interior. But I think the interior is much nicer. There's more leather around. Even this, you know, little infotainment system is much bigger, looks nicer. And then I'm comparing it to my brother's 2018 Honda Accord as well, which he bought a couple months back. It is brand new, and it is the base model Honda Accord. I know some people might say like, hey, the Jetta is competing with the Civic, not so much the Accord. But base model for base model, I feel like his car felt much, you know, nicer in the inside. You know, whether it's the materials, how it looked, the styling. Yeah, not too impressed, but like I said, this Jetta served its purpose. So yeah, right now what I'm gonna do is I'm waiting for my sister, and we're gonna go grab some food. I'm craving something like po' boy sandwich, so we might grab that first, and then after eating, I'm gonna embark my 3-hour drive back to Jacksonville. All right, so we just made it here to the Shell Oyster Bar. Go to that place earlier, but they only accepted cash, so we don't have cash on us, only use cards. So right now we're gonna go check out this other place, Costa's Grill, Subs and Salads. Let's make it look like a, I don't know, like a hair salon. Thank you. Just finished my food at the gyro place. It's pretty good. Seems like the order was Mediterranean as well, so that's when you know it's pretty legit. So right now all I'm gonna do is head back to Jacksonville. So it's about almost a 3-hour drive back to Jacksonville from Tallahassee. I'm gonna get some gas, return this rental car, and then head to the airport. 3 hours, finally reached back in Jacksonville. About to return the Jetta. Alright, so like I said, I just returned the Jetta at the rental car company. So I picked it up from Ace Rental Car if you guys are interested. Pretty good rates. Yeah, basically I'm just gonna wait for my shuttle to pick me up to the airport, and then from Jacksonville Airport I'm flying to Nashville, Tennessee, and from there back to Austin, Texas. So I'll conclude the videos here. I'm not gonna vlog anymore. I'm just gonna relax on my flight back. Leave a thumbs up if you like the Florida series. Like I said, all these will be my travel vlogs. I usually do a lot of car videos, but whenever I travel, I like to bring the camera along. So leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys in the next travel.